2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Hey, shoot. Yep. Check the call. Look at me. Go. Hey, seam 6. Big grip.
On 2nd and 9. Manning. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Five. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Manning. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. They'll have a first down past the 40. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Come on. 55's my guy, 55.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
You draw Corkers. 55. Hey, eat. Come on, D. Check. Check. 55 to Mike.
In his own end zone, it's Manning. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. operate. First and 10 at the 18.
Hey, exit. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Go.
Working from the gun, Manning. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ready up. 41's the mic. Better bring it. 61, matchbox lights.
They run the counter. It's Moore. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Charlie. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, check, check 41. Watch the run. Ready, ready.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 34, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They run the counter. It's Moore. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Topper!
They run the counter. It's James. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Yo, 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 go, go. Hey, Sam off. Come, come. Go, go. Get it.
From the gun, it's Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 41's Mike, 41's Mike. Hey, go. 41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Manning, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
41, Mike. 41.
Yes.
And bring it.
Hey, Echo. Speed Griffin.
From the gun, Manning. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Even at 46 years old, Vinatieri's still dangerous from long range. He was 4 of 6 from 50-plus a year ago, and he drills another one here.
How about that technique? That's what gets it done every time. Great technique, great torque. 46 years old. Ha!
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start here with Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Colts 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Now! Ready?
On first down, James. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up, scoot up.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Clear. Yep.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike.
I got one.
Smooth. Shoot.
Throwing is Manning. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Go. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Come on.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta.
Watch 98, watch 98, 98's the Mike. Record.
2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run on 1st down. Moore. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Gator.
The 26-yard line.
Get up. Hey, high 7.
It's coming. 41's the Mike. Get your swarm on. Mike 41. Mike 41.
Go. 5.
On 2nd down, it's Moore. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's a party now. Check 52. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam.
Go.
Buzz, buzz. Be ready.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
41 Mike.
Shoot.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Ready?
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Check 13.
Yes, yes. Buzz, buzz. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Manning. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check, check, check 41.
Throwing again on second down. Manning escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. In your...
Now. I'll go.
41's coming. 41's the Mike.
Sleep grip.
On third and long, it's Manning. And the pressure gets to him again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for Indy. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Save, save, save. Mike, 55.
Right there, Charlie.
Let's go one more.
Get up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Ready.
Now Manning. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 41, Mike 41. Yeah. Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that, huh?
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten down. There you go.
2nd and 9 now. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
I'm coming.
Hey! Yo, faster.
From the gun, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 92 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14.
Makes the score Colts 22, Raiders 14.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Fire.
On first down, it's James. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, Haywood.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Yo, go.
Go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Hey, tight.
40.
On 2nd and 9, Manning. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Moore.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Smooth. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, Wahoo. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Manning. James has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Any weapon.
A gain of 10. brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1.
Yes, yes.
You mine.
On 3rd down, James. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 1.
You don't want no problem.
Fourth
You
down.
don't want no problem.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back now in Indianapolis, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Down. 18 games. Go.
He's not going to get me.
Hey, Delta.
41 Mike.
Get it.
Now this time, Manning will throw. Throw left side complete. It's Barry. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play action. Manning. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Looking to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
60 outlaw, 61, matchbox right.
At the 37-yard line.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to more there, and it's 3rd and short.
It's now 3rd down and
18 Gator.
55 to Mike. Wild Bill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, high 7.
55, Mike 55.
Operating from the gun. Manning looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1.
Bravo.
He's scared. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Ready.
From the gun, Manning. And the catch made by Hilton.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, Zeus.
Now a play fake. Manning. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. The Raiders again will come to the line and go for 2.
They'll
try and throw for it. He's got it. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4th. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 96 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Ready, go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly, and that'll wind up. Incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go, set, 18 Gator, 55. 6, 5.
They'll run on first down. It's James, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Yo! Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the pass.
Hey!
55, Mike, guys, 55.
I got him.
Let's go.
Manning gonna throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Barry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Check.
On first down, it's James. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they